8 decades after the events at Pearl Harbor, the images of that day are ingrained in America's memory.
But for those who were there, it's more than just pictures and film, but a moment they will never forget.
Katrin Asaf shares the story of Arkansan William Chase, who was stationed at Pearl Harbor when the planes arrived. She's live in studio tonight. And Katrin, this is a pretty incredible story.
Exactly, Laura. Bob, Chase remembers the events of December 7, 1941 like it was yesterday. Now, 80 years later, he's sharing his story for future generations to never forget the day that will live in infamy.
Something I never figured I'd see.
97-year-old William Chase remembers every detail of that morning.
We had just got up and ate breakfast and cleaned the galley, and it was in the hospital.
Chase was just 17 when he was stationed at Pearl Harbor's Hospital Point. He had gotten used to hearing planes practice maneuvers and dive bombs in the early morning. But on December 7th, 1941...
And all at once, the nurse come in and told her that it was a real thing.
His life changed forever. 80 years later, the day that sent the U.S. into World War II is still fresh. The image is a constant reminder of his survival.
Fuel was running out of the ships and burning. If they jumped off of the ship, they're jumping right into fire. The ones that come out was just lucky.
Soon after the bombs were dropped, Chase was sent to work, loading onto a boat and working all day, pulling men out of the shallow water.
Went out into the Battleship Road, picking up people.
It was heartbreaking work, all within the shadow of destruction and loss.
The distance from Hospital Point to the Arizona, a little over 200 yards.
Chase has since visited where it all happened, years later, and with the battleships either gone or left as a memorial to the fallen. For Chase, his memories stand as their own reminder, a message he hopes to share with generations to come.
They need to know how quick those things can change for them.
Now, Chase's service didn't end at Pearl Harbor. He was stationed on the USS Kaula and traveled back and forth to islands across the Pacific, including Midway, where he spent time rebuilding after the 1942 attack. We thank Chase and all other Pearl Harbor veterans for their service on this day. Reporting in studio, I'm Katrin Asaf. Back to you.